When you're ranked in the top 5, your very existence is a cauldron of pressure. And that is ratcheted up when you go on the road. And this highly ranked squad has found itself coming into a snake pit in this one. Welcome to beautiful Boone, North Carolina, Kid Brewer Stadium, home of the App State Mountaineers. And the Mountaineers ready to get this thing started and open the season. The returner will field it and try to set up his offense in great field position. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So SMU's offense will have the first possession of the game. You know, that connection between quarterback and wide receiver, Jesse, takes some time, and we'll see how quickly these two guys get on the same page.
Yeah, the chemistry between he and the quarterback, I think, is what everybody's going to be looking for early in this game. Because David, obviously, having transferred in, he hasn't had a lot of time in this offense. This is his first game. It's the first time doing it with bullets flying live. So he's got a lot of talent. He's got speed, but what does that chemistry look like with the guy throwing him the football? That's what I want to see.
Well, and the good thing is you've got tape and you've seen he's done it at the college level. Like, you already know what he is. Now it's about taking that, using his strengths. How do you use him in this offense early on in the season to really take advantage of his talents?
Got him downfield. Coming through that third down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of balls on the ground. Nice job there picking up the first down.
You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play. They'll go to work on second down after doing damage on the ground. Looking for space. It's Cuber. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. Just this side of midfield, the defense trying to rise up on third and short from the 49. Unloads to the wideout. Wide open downfield. Just what they'd hoped for on third down as they've got a first at the 32. The RPO, fire complete to the left. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Mustangs in a good spot here with second and short. Quarterback on the keeper. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. 8th play on this opening drive coming up, and they need a third down conversion. The give on the option. He gets it inside the 25. They'll stop him at the 24. Not enough for the first down, and it's a fourth down decision time coming. He splits the uprights. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. So after the made field goal, they'll kick it away and rely on their defense. He'll bring it out. It's Wall. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Mountaineers offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. And Jesse, if there is an old warhorse, a real war daddy in the training facility, here he is, back to run the show again.
That's a great point, and there is no substitute for experience. There is a lot of expectation for this football team and for this offense because of that guy and because of all the big stages and all the big moments he's already played through in his career. A lot of people are really excited, David, because he has seen a lot of ball.
All the ball, all the defenses, has rid the emotion of being really high and really low. And so those experience, those scars, they matter. They trust in him, and everybody on this offense is looking to him.
The Mountaineers will hustle to the line. On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And it's an incomplete pass on the deep shot, but the flag is down. Let's check the call.
Pass interference. Defense.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
One back in the backfield, he gets the carry. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? Back to pass. Quarterback floating away from pressure. Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet.
And this is the frustration in playing man-to-man coverage. All the guys on your defense are chasing their guys. They don't have vision on the quarterback, but he is such a good athlete. He noticed.
Oh, it's picked off. Not a lot of room on the return, but he'd already gotten the most important thing, the ball, and they have it at the 46.
Defensive backs have tough jobs. I mean, you think about whether you play nickel, whether you play dime, whatever it is, you put more DBs on the field. It's more speed. It's more guys that can cover, but they also got to cover that ground. But to cover the ground and make the pick, a lot of times you don't see that. Superb effort by that guy.
The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. So they've put up some early points and now to build on this 3-0 lead. Gonna run it. It's Cuber. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They're down to the 32-yard line on 1st and 10. Might as well give it to him again. They'll get him on the ground after a pickup of 3 to the 28. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Red pass, it's complete. And he's brought down after a nice gain. And the Mustangs have it with a 1st and 10. Back to throw, it's Velasquez. Makes the grab. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. The Mustangs line it up with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Stopped in the backfield, and that'll be a loss of 2. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Caught in the backfield, it's Walker. And the pass is complete, but less than nothing to show for it. They're knocked down behind the line. On 3rd and goal, they'll try to throw it in. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Mustangs! Field shrinks, tight end grows. Big targets, big results.
I've never heard it put that way, but you're dang right. That guy is so big. A lot of times you get a DB matched up on him. He can just post him up. A linebacker, he can run by him. So that's why these tight ends are so dangerous down here in this red zone.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Fellas, a big-time top 25 duel. Let's get right to the pictures. Arizona is down right now, but you simply can't rule out a comeback. Teddy Bruschi had a hand in getting this kid to Tucson, so if he thinks the magic is there, who am I to disagree? They're trailing by just 4 to Utah. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Might as well stick with him. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. And the Mountaineers racing to the line in the hurry-up. Looking to the big tight end. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. After the miss on 3rd down, the punt team is on the field. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. They've built a quick double-digit lead now to try to get this offense really humming. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. For just a second, let's take a big-picture view of SMU. They reached a national championship game last year, couldn't quite get the job done. What challenges do you see them running into this year beyond the schedule?
And that motivated them all offseason to be runner-ups, to watch somebody else celebrate and hold the trophy. And you were so close, Jesse. New additions, new faces, but this squad is hungry.
That's the key. This coaching staff really took a deep dive into their roster, and they isolated the positions that they felt they needed to get better at, and they addressed that in high school recruiting and the portal. I'm expecting big things from them this year.
They punted away on 4th down. Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Fires to the big fella. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
He unleashes a long one. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. The give to the tailback. Stuffed on back-to-back plays. He got nothing, and now they're looking at 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. Makes the grab. Across the 50 and knocked out of bounds at the 48. An explosive play gets this offense working.
And after that long completion for the 1st down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
Just gets rid of it before the heat. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Throws to the wideout. Caught over the middle. It's Preston. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a 1st down. Leaves it with the back. They get him off his feet after a pickup of 5 down to the 25. The Mountaineers in the hurry-up.
And you're seeing the offense now mix up the tempos. After a successful run, they're now going hurry-up.
Under fire. And it'll be intercepted in the end zone.
Nothing going right for this team early in the 1st quarter here. The defense is getting gashed, and now you've thrown a pick. The head coach has got to get his team together and get everybody to calm down and settle in.
And this defense, they've got to do a big job here. Like, offense puts you in a bad spot. You haven't had some great moments, but this possession, we got to get a stop, got to stop the bleeding, and get the ball back to our offense.
They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Out of the gun, the give to the back. Stacked up after gaining a couple to the 23. And now on 2nd down for this offense. That's the end of the period, and SMU has the lead. They came out and jumped on them early in the 1st. Let's take a break and look at the 1st quarter stats. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the 2nd period and they try to find a way to answer. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with 2nd down. They'll run play action. Bring in the heat. And the heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
But when it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. And the Mustangs decide to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. Appalachian State regains possession, and the Mountaineer offense headed to the field. Running behind that left side. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Looking to fire. And that's going to fall to the ground, incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Fires one high and deep. Catch inside the 25. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Appalachian State.
And back in the day, you used to line up and your tight end was a blocker and you threw it to him short. Now, these guys are being so dynamic in space and so athletic. Now they can make big, huge plays for your offense and put points on the board in a hurry.
PAT unit on the field. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they line up the scoreboard, covering 65 yards on that touchdown pass. He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping. Picked off. What a play to set him up. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
QBs have to understand, when I'm throwing against zones, I got to manipulate guys with my eyes. I might have to look one direction to create an opening to throw that ball or zip that ball in. I got to use touch. It's really hard when all eyes are on me, and you can tell the quarterback was not ready and did not make a good throw.
And the Mountaineers trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Mountaineers. Well, just as you would expect, that didn't take very long.
It didn't, Reese. And you've got to make great field position count. When you've got opportunities, you got to pay it off. And the offense took advantage, scoring a touchdown. Didn't have far to go, but they got the points they needed.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they're up 14-10. That's taking advantage of a golden opportunity set up with great field position, and they struck quickly for the touchdown. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be 2nd and just a few breaths away from the 1st down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And guys, with the empty backfield on 2nd and short, might they take a shot here? Scanning the field, it's Velasquez. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down. The Mustangs come to the line needing just inches for the 1st down.
And, David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively, too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successfully.
They stop him just a link or two short of the 1st, and, man, what they can do on 2nd down here. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Mustangs have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. They'll keep it on the ground. Hard running there. Oh, he was in the backfield immediately. A 3-yard loss. The Mustangs are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on third. Firing to the right, complete. He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line. And the Mustangs headed quickly to the line.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
The give from the gun. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. The Mustangs come to the line with a new set of downs. He'll try the left side. Creates a little space. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Guys, let's have a look at SMU. We mentioned the number of players they lost, but you can only focus on the guys who are wearing your uniform. Can't worry about those who left, have to worry about those you have. But any concerns that you guys have about making moves like this?
I think excitement more than concerns, honestly. They got some key guys that had success in other programs, and I think the fans today, David, are interested to see how these guys play today.
Well, and how they come together, because you've seen these players in other spots, but now a new system, new coaches. How do you gel? How do you start your career off?
No good. And guys still down by 4, still needing a touchdown to take the lead.
And sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
The Appalachian State offense returns to the field. From the gun, the ground game. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Outside the pocket, lets it go. And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. Oh, he was hoping to make something out of that return, but they'll have it first down at the 39.
And he makes another momentum-building play. His 2nd interception in the first half. He can feel where the football's going. Got a good beat on this offense and making plays early and often for his club.
The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. A really nice job methodically driving down the field the last time they had it, but the missed field goal ruined the drive. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. Rides to back and leaves it. Runs through a tackle. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Back to throw, it's Velasquez. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
Yeah, and I like teams that are aggressive. When offenses go empty and spread you out, you only got so many guys to protect your quarterback, and the linebacker comes through and hammers the quarterback and gets the sack.
And the Mustangs now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. He's got an open man. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening 1st and goal from the 9. The Mustangs are moving quickly down the field. They'll move the tight end. With the run on 1st and goal. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. 2nd and goal for the offense. He'll run it to the middle, looking for the end zone. And he'll be stuffed. Got nothing. Line of scrimmage still at the 4. On 3rd and goal, they'll throw it. Big guy smells it. And they've got him down after the short completion, but they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. 4th and goal from the 3, and the offense will stay out there and try to finish the deal. Down to 2 minutes to play, we'll take the timeout. They'll talk it over, a chance to tie or even take the lead before the break. They want to throw it. And that one is picked up in the end zone. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
Man, another mistake by this. Listen, he is an elite quarterback. He's really, really good. He's pressing too much. Jesse, the #1 job of a quarterback, you better protect the football. I don't care how good you are, you better protect it.
Yeah, you just got to take what the defense is giving you. And I agree, David. It looks like right now he's trying to force the big play instead of just checking it down or throwing away. He's got to do a better job working through his progressions right now. He's got tons of talent, but he's making bad decisions.
We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Motion from the wideout. The give to the back. And I think he got back to the 2-yard line, but the defense was ready for the run. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Picks up just a few before he's brought down. Not really willing to take a risk there on 3rd and long. The Mountaineers will line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. This offense has it with really good field position. They go to the ground. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. He's now up to 52 yards rushing in this first half, and he is making quite the impression in the opener. Throws to the tight end. Complete to the right. The chunk plays that they love, and he takes it all the way down to the 10. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. To the air. It's Velasquez. Going for 6. He caught it. And he will score. Touchdown, SMU.
A really nice job on their final drive of the first half, David. Calm, cool, collected. They had balance. Excellent execution. They're going to take a lead in here at halftime.
It's so much easier to go into half with that positive momentum, that positive juice. Now we can point to what we just did. Great job taking the lead. Now you go make your halftime adjustments.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. Let's see what he can do with the return. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. Waning seconds of the first half. Let's see how they handle it. They'll leave it with him. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, it is hard to beat Boone when that town is buzzing as it is today. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. And with that, let's send it back to the fellas at Kidd Brewer Stadium.
And the Mustangs will line up to kick off and start the second half. The returner's going to try to see what he can get. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Appalachian State regains possession, and the Mountaineer offense headed to the field. They'll open the second half on the ground. Picks his way ahead, pick up a 3, and gets it to the 20-yard line. And the Mountaineers moving quickly to the line.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks. Now facing a 3rd and long. Now the play fake. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and then can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play action attempt.
The Mountaineers will send out the punt unit. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Return's going to get it up around midfield. He'll be down at the 49-yard line. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. To the air, it's Velasquez. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down, second down coming. So now it's 2nd and long. After the incompletion, they go back up top. And that is interception number 3 on the day. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
Turnover margin always goes such a long way in deciding who wins the football game. Interception number 3, that is no bueno. Got to take care of the football. Can't keep putting your defense in a bad position, putting them on the field time and time again.
And now this offense will take the field again. Wants to go up top on first down. Going for the big play. He makes a grab. Touchdown, App State. And with that, they've got the lead here in the second half.
You know, sometimes as a play caller, you just don't have to overthink things. I've got a guy who's faster than your guys, and he's just going to run straight down the field. I'm going to throw it way down the field. He's going to make the catch, and we're going to score a touchdown, and that's pretty much what just happened there.
He'll try to tack on one more. And with the extra point, they take a 21-17 lead. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Virginia is being brought out back behind the woodshed right now. This is cover your eyes, hug your loved ones territory. A real
touchdown Mustangs! Special teams proving to be special. He is headed to the sideline with a little bounce in his step after scoring on that kick return.
And he should have some bounce in his step. How about the effort, weaving in and out, covering all that space, great blocking on the play, and he does the rest. You don't put guys back deep that can't roll. And you could see when he got in the open field, he rolled out.
And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. Those opportunities, those returns like that can be such game changers, and everyone was right on point, and he took it to the house. The Appalachian State offense returns to the field. A quick strike touchdown up top the last time they had it, Jesse. They'd love to do it again.
No doubt. They've got so many playmakers on the perimeter, David. Just find a way to get these guys the ball in space.
And you already started, man. Making that big play, opening up this offense. This quarterback is feeling good about himself. I wouldn't be surprised if they give it right back to him.
And the Mountaineers are in the hurry-up. Off the play fake. Here's a heat. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
This defensive end is an animal. He already has 2 sacks, and we're only in the 3rd quarter. I'd move him around a little bit more defensively so that the offense has no idea where he's lining up. Because right now, man, he is feasting.
The Mountaineers will bring the punt team onto the field. Makes the signal, secures the fair catch, and they'll put it in play at the 37. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. They'll try the run. Oh, he's got some space. Just gashing this defense, a big gainer to the 40-yard line. Line gets set, first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wide receiver going in motion. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Got his man downfield. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, SMU.
Aggressive, 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 man. This offense does not want to waste any time. They try to score quickly. 3 passing touchdowns in this game.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Appalachian State regains possession, and the Mountaineer offense headed to the field. They are trailing by 10 here, Jesse, but this is the type of team that seems comfortable in an offensive shootout. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. He's got the ball, and he'll try to pick up a few.
Great job by the defense forcing the fumble, but a bad, unfortunate bounce, and the offense pounces back on it.
And the Mountaineers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Gives it on the option. And he finds enough running room, and he's marked down at the 20. They've already punted 4 times in this game, and they're about to run the guy out there for a 5th time if they don't pick up the first down here. Finds his big tight end. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. The Mountaineers will punt this one away. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. Power football with the run. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. He'll keep it himself. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. The Mustangs really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. To throw, it's Velasquez. Gets it out quickly. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. Looking for a gap. It's Cuber.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
They're throwing the swing pass to the back, just trying to get him the ball in space to see if he can make people miss. That time, though, the defense, nice job with the tackle.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Touchdown, Mustangs! They wanted it all, and that is exactly what they got.
Man, that's a play this kid has been running ever since he was 7 years old at the park with his best friend, throwing him go routes right down the field. I'm running by a guy, I'm looking back, locating the football, making the catch, and he does it in a big moment here in this game.
Lining up for the PAT. And with the extra point, they now have a 3-possession lead at 17. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Appalachian State offense returns to the field. Looking downfield on first down. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. The lone back's got it. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4. And this offense just has to find a way to convert this 3rd down, or else they are really in trouble. He'll off one deep down the left side. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. And the Mountaineers line up to punt it away. They're up to a half-dozen kicks today. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. Now they'll try to cash in this drive. 1st and 10 from the 50. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. From the gun, running back on the move. He stopped for no gain again. Back-to-back runs, and they have nothing to show for it except facing a 3rd and long. Looking to throw, it's Velasquez. And that 3rd down pass left a vapor trail, but it's incomplete. And the Mustangs will punt it away on 4th down. The punt goes out of bounds, and a nice job to get them backed up. I think they'll spot it right around the 15. Appalachian State regains possession, and the Mountaineer offense headed to the field. Here's the handoff. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Back to pass. Got the back over the middle. Breaks into the open. Bounced off his feet. The Mountaineers come to the line in the hurry-up. Off the RPO, quick throw to the right. And he uses the stiff arm to push his way past the sticks and pick up the 1st down. And the Mountaineers will snap it on 1st and 10. Running back searching for a hole. They keep feeding him in this running game, and the defense is having none of it. It's been that way all day.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
Use the play fake. Now to throw. Oh, they're after him. Makes the grab. Gets the foot down. Just precision execution on that big play. Now let's see if they can follow up that huge play. 1st and 10 from the 23. They'll move the wide receiver. The play action fake. Tight end finds a soft spot. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. The Mountaineers have pushed it inside the 20. Second down, they'll go to the air. Moving away from pressure. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit. And the Mountaineers come to the line trying to find a way to convert on 3rd and very short. to the ground to try to pick up the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The Mountaineers didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. Just about ready to go in the fourth, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line. Motion from the wide receiver. Trying to run it in. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Try to barge their way in. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. They'll try to pass it in on 3rd and goal. Touchdown, App State! Quick strike through the air for the score. This game must be moving so slowly for this quarterback. He sees everything 2 or 3 beats ahead.
Way ahead. I mean, it's been really, really easy. I better get some more hits on him. I better do something to make him feel uncomfortable, because right now, it's just like, oh, you're running that? Yeah, that's easy. I mean, he's already read your mail. You better change the address, do something different.
And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Gentlemen, let's take a look at what's happening in this exciting college football game. Georgia is on top, but this is a close game. And, you know, back in the day, you'd feed Herschel Walker and go home. That guy needs to emerge for them today. They're up by 11 over Baylor. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business, gentlemen.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Looking for a man. It's Velasquez. Snagged out of the air. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. The Mustangs come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. They're going to try to throw for it on 3rd down. Got his man on the right. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Snagged in the middle. It's Walker. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. They'll send the back in motion. He wants to throw it again. It's complete to the right. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's 1st down.
And that's a 1st down for the offense.
Trying play action. Finds his big tight end.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
On the move, it's Cuber. Maybe a 3-yard pickup there, 3rd and long coming up. Trying to pick up a 1st down. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Here comes the heat. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up and pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front 7 on defense, it's going to be tough.
And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. He's got it, showing off that big leg from 47 yards out.
I really like the decision by this offense, because now they got to score 2 touchdowns. Time is not on their side. I can stay very, very conservative, use that clock. I like the decision by this offense.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Appalachian State offense returns to the field. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, David. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
This is a fun spot to be in defensively. Like, it's late in the football game. You know they're passing the football because you're up a couple of scores. You pin your ears back. You try to get to the quarterback. Play smart. Make sure you rally to the football tackle and don't give up the big plays.
And it's incomplete on third down. Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Pocket breaking down. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. The decision to go for it does not pan out. They'll go to the ground. Picks up the first down. And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down. Gives it on the option. Tough, determined run, gets it down to the 12. He's had a day, 103 yards rushing, and he has busted the century mark in this season opener. Here's the pressure. Short gain on the play before he slides. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. Third down. Looking to scramble. Touchdown, SMU! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And this kind of performance has to give this team so much confidence. Week 1, you go on the road into a hostile environment, and you put the beat down like this. This coaching staff is going to be happy on the ride home.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point right down the boulevard is there now, up 20 in the fourth. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown.
App State 28.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Wall. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Appalachian State regains possession, and the Mountaineer offense headed to the field. And the quarterback caught up 2 and sacked at the 12.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes as an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
And the Mountaineers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Lost to fire on second down. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, a check down would be the last resort. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's fourth down. So from the shadow of his goalpost, he gets the punt away. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. Off the play fake on first down. It's complete on the right side. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down. They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19. Just inside the red zone. First and 10 from the 19. On the option. Now the toss. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run. backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Spins away from the defense. The tackle is made, but he's got it 1st and goal from the 6. So close to cashing it in for this offense. He'll do it himself. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. We'll see if the offense can punch it in on 2nd and goal. Defense a little too jumpy there, and they got into the neutral zone too soon.
Encroachment defense.
So the offense gets a little bit closer to the goal line after the penalty. Touchdown Mustangs! And the beatdown has ensued.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is good. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd.
App State 28.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. Makes the catch. It's Wall. They'll mark him out of bounds at about the 29-yard line. Now here on 2nd down, see if they keep tossing it around. He wants a big play here late. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. One more play to pad the stats. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Played till the final whistle. It falls incomplete, and that's the ball game.